My plan was to go to Jesus' house, chill with his girl, and then come later on to Al's house. But then Jesus like, I'll come through later. So, anyways, me and my girl got dressed, went up to Studio 17, hung out with Al and the whole family. We started watching the verses, and then prior to his girl's cousin getting there, I was like, yo, because what happened was we were all chilling, and out of nowhere, Salami's sister number one.
Don't know why.
I don't know why. She brought every single bottle from Al's place and put it in the table. I think I don't even know I posted it. I don't know how I even posted it.
Yeah, you did.
I probably did, right? So, she took a picture and we posted on Chuleta Brothers. You guys can see. She took a picture of all the alcohol bottles. Why? We don't know, because she didn't even drink like that. But she just took them out, and basically what happened was that it got to my thinking, and I was like, yo, it's been a long time that we drank a bomba, and I'm like, I wonder if I do a bomba, if people would drink it. So I just told these people, because I saw Jonathan was pretty much ready to go to sleep. We were all trying to get him to hype up, but he was done. Santi was just chilling. I was chilling. So I was like, yo, I'm going to make a drink. So, if I remember correctly, this is the drink I made. I basically got a red Solo cup, put some ice, and there's probably like 13 bottles. I probably used 7 of them just to make. So I think I used Jack Daniels, threw some Hennessy, I threw some Brugal, then I threw Bermuda rum, which is like a gold rum, and then I used another type of rum.
Well, did you use the Appleton rum, the Jamaican shit?
No, I didn't use the Appleton rum. I didn't use Fireball. Then I threw Hennessy, or maybe I did say Hennessy. Who knows?
Hennessy, yeah.
Then I threw that, and then in the end I topped it off. I did Monkey Shoulder.
Oh my God, the whiskey
to end it. And then from there, it was pretty much half of the cup was all alcohol with ice. Then I topped it off with Sprite for the first one. Then people surprisingly, they were like, yo, we're not going to drink that shit. All this stuff, it's going to taste like shit. I tasted it, I'm like, yo, it's not too bad. They actually liked it, but that shit was strong. So
that cup was done, though.
We drank that one. It went through fast, and that shit actually woke up Jonathan. Jonathan was ready. He was wide awake.
But while we were
that shit was like a shot of
IV,
like a shot of
adrenaline shot.
Adrenaline shot.
But while we were doing that, a few of us took a Sour Patch Dummy.
Yes.
That Lee still had in his pocket.
Yeah, these are edibles, people.
So if I could recall, it was me, Lee, my sister Mary, my girl, and I think Yanni took one. Everybody else didn't want to do it because they remember from the previous weekend how I had them. So not only did we drink that bomba, so we had that dummy in our system, and we had the hookah going, we had UFC going. We were watching videos, and we were just bullshitting and talking. And half hour later, I think it hit my girl. The dummy hit her.
The dummy or the gummy?
Both of them. She's a crash test dummy. It hit her because I know she started laughing.
Yeah.
Then, like an hour later, Lee did another bomba.
I was surprised. Out of all people, it hit Mary because Mary smokes. Al's sister.
Yeah.
It hit her, and they went to the kitchen and they rolled up one. And my girls
they smoked there.
My girl smoked, which eventually put her straight to fucking coma status.
Oh, that's it. It was donezo for her.
And then we continued the whole night. So me, Al, who else was taking? Yo, so I made that first bomba I did.
Santi was taking some of that bomba.
I did 2 more of those, but with apple juice because we ran out of Sprite, which is basically done. Me, Al, and Santi pretty much drank it. My girl drank it. We did 3 of those, and then Yanni and Al's sister, they smoked. So they were like done up.
They were in another world. But then we took half and half of another dummy.
I didn't. You and your brother.
Oh, I thought you did.
The reason I didn't do it because I knew I had to wake up early for my cousin's brunch.
So we're gonna talk about that next.
Yeah.
So I took another half of that dummy because I remember when I was in the Poconos with these guys, I needed 3, and 3 of them hit me hard. Plus the smoking. I'm definitely gonna have to cop some more of those dummies. I'm gonna have to talk to Alyssa.
Yeah.
To get some of that to keep in the house. But it was a good night. We were trying to pay attention to the whole UFC, but to be honest, I was just watching the highlights because I couldn't pay attention on my phone. Then we was just talking bullshitting. Then everybody left.
Yeah.
And shout outs for Mary and Jay for coming over because I haven't seen
shout
them
out. Yeah, we haven't seen you guys.
Next time I think I'm gonna have to go to their house because I haven't been there, but I'm afraid of New York. But I'm gonna still go to their house, go out there and drink with them. Definitely.
All we know is that Mary is fucking black as fuck. We're going to the beach every single day.
For real.
Did they make it to the beach?
Yeah, they did. They were actually in the beach.
Come on, baby.
They were actually in the beach.
We got Salami joining. She's hobbling.
Oh man, one man gang.
So
the next day, I'm gonna get into that part of the
story. So did she make it to the beach?
Yeah, she put on her status, on her WhatsApp status, that she was in the beach with Jonathan.
So yeah, the whole night they were talking about going to the beach. Well, she was. Jonathan was trying to kill the noise. That he's like, yo, I'm not going to the beach.
Yeah.
How do you feel, baby? I got my fiance on.
How do I feel about what?
No, that day we this Saturday. We're talking about Saturday night that we
Oh, I was high. I was in another world.
High was not the word.
I like being in my own world. Like
high
Yanni,
was not the word. You know how
Yanni's world.
You know how
that's
I knew.
My world.
You know how I knew Yanni was high.
She was sleeping in my shoulder, I think, right?
You know how I knew Yanni was high when she told you go get me some bread pudding, and I saw her eating it. Like some weird way. I was like, oh, she's high as
fuck. I went into the kitchen and so your sister went to roll a blunt. I took another big chunk of piece of that bread pudding. Yo. I was like, yo, this shit tastes that good.
I knew your girl was high because your girl don't eat that much in front of people.
Yeah.
That's the first time I ever see her like I don't care who's here. She ate like 2 or 3 times because she's very conservative around us.
Tell you how high she was. So when everybody leaves, I had to watch her take a shower because I didn't want her to fall. She was like stumbling and she was in the shower and I'm like, yo, it doesn't take that long to put soap in your body. But she was moving slow motion.
She was?
She was like in that Juvenile song for me. Slow motion for me. Slow. I'm like, babe, you got to get out the shower already. She was like, yo, but I've only been in here 5 minutes. For me, it felt like she was in there for a half hour.
Well, you were drunk too.
Oh, I was fucked up.
So you wouldn't know.
I took her out the shower. She dried up. I put her in bed. She didn't even wait for me to take a shower. She was just snoring, straight snoring when she hit the bed. I took a shower, knocked out. The next day, we wake up. She had enough sleep because I kept texting Waleed like, am I going to have time to go to the brunch? Is it too late for me to RSVP? This and that. And I'm like,
saucer? Yeah, Diet Coke with whatever.
And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to have enough time. Let's go to Jersey City, Surf City. In her face, I see it. She's still high. Still high from the night before.
Really?
Like, her eyes were, like, chinky. I don't know if it was the hangover.
She didn't smoke.
No, she just had that one gummy. That one gummy fucked her up. The whole day, the next day, she was like that. We were eating, she was in my shoulder. We were driving, she was knocking out. I'm like, babe, what's wrong with you? Oh, I don't feel. I'm like, yo, you still high from the day before. I didn't think that was possible. But then, I spoke to your fiance, and he told me he was the same way.
Yeah.
He was still high.
I woke up good. I don't know.
I woke up great. I woke up with energy. I'm like, I could do things for her. She was in another world. She was in a different world. But I'm just glad everybody had a good time. Everybody, like, whoever smoked and had gummies and drank, it was done by 12 o'clock.
I was in Yanni's world. Like, I was just happy, but in my world, in my own mind.
But that's good, though. It's fucking definitely
I like
good.
being, like, in that world. Like, it's just nobody bothering me.
Yanni's world.
Yeah.
I like...
you made up your own land. Like if it's Disney
like
World.
my own land.
I like...
You want another beer?
Yeah, I'll take another. This one's almost done. I like, to be honest, I like being high, chilling, relaxing, and giving my beers. Like I was the previous week. The previous week they were telling me, yo, you were so drunk that you didn't know what you were doing. This and that. But it was the gummies and the smoke that had me in a different level.
Right.
Like, anything you said, I would laugh. Leave me alone. I'm good. I could knock out. It's good for your back. If you have knee problems, whatever, you high is being good. Obviously. But then this fucker tells me he was high the next day too.
Yeah, so
I'm like, that's 2 weekends in a row.
So Saturday night, this is probably the longest. How was your week?
I know.
But that was Saturday night. We hung out with Chuleta Al, his family, and we like I said, we left. Then Sunday was my cousin's birthday. Shout out to Louis Jr. again, his birthday. So he had a birthday brunch.
Cuban style.
Was it Zona de Cuba?
Zona de Cuba.
Zona de Cuba.
In the Bronx. So we had to get up early, and then to make it downtown. So yeah, we went out there. Everything was good. We ran into a little misfortune with my girl, but everything was good. So we didn't get a chance to join my cousin's brunch. All I know is that he called me pissed off at Jesus. He was like, Jesus did it to me again.
Came late.
He got there late, and they were actually hanging out. The Saturday night that we were hanging out, my cousin went and Claudia, they went with Toby. They went to Jesus' place.
Okay.
To chill with them and stuff. So they hung out, but my cousin had a great brunch. He told me the food was good. They had a great time. They had shots. I think they had cigars. They told me the place looks nice. The place looks really nice. When we parked there, when we got there, like I drove around it. It looks like it looks like
it's where the post office used to be.
It looks like a post office, but on top of it.
So it's almost like that.
You know, by Hostess Community College, right there.
Yeah.
Right across.
The block.
There's that block right there.
There's a court there.
So it's almost by Lincoln Hospital.
Yeah, it's a block away from Lincoln Hospital. Da arriba.
Yeah, because
I guess wherever that court was, on top of that.
So it's on the left side.
On the left side.
Yeah. From the Hostess.
Yep.
From Hostess, that overpass. You know, there's an overpass.
Yeah.
To cross to another building from Hostess, right there.
So it reminds me almost of that downtown bar, the rooftop.
230th and 5th.
230 and 5th.
It can be because it's a high rise.
No, but you know,
but like as on top,
it's
over
like, any other thing.
I saw the pictures on the website. I was looking into it. I was like looking at their menu to see if there's anything I liked.
To me, that reminds me of New York Beer and Authority, right there by Port Authority.
Oh,
because
okay.
It's a similar structure building. Like it's
got you.
It's not too high. It's just like a regular.
Unfortunately, I couldn't make it. I thought I was gonna be late, but it seems like Jesus always beats me to these lateness things. I guess I would have got there before Jesus then.
I think around that time, because when I got there, my cousin was mad at him.
Jesus, if you're listening to this, you better put 3 alarms, motherfucker, because you blame your girlfriend for being late, but it's actually you, motherfucker. She's pregnant. She's done before you. You're not even pregnant.
No, the funny thing was I texted him earlier, and I was like, yo, what time are you leaving? He goes, I'm leaving my house at 12:50. We left late. We left 1:15-ish.
Yeah, because I heard you guys.
And it starts at 1:30. So I text my cousin, listen, we're running late. but I'm heading over there. But when I checked my GPS, it was only like 18, 19 minutes.